sheet box as economic as possible. Maybe not as economic as possible, but also make it an actual viable car. And for this we need some hatchback bodies. Body type. And definitely not sedan, not wagon, coupes, SUVs, utilities. Okay, all of these go. This is a hatchback, but it's 2.6 meters. We might want to take even shorter wheelbase for this. This is 2.5. The closest one is from 2003. Or take this one. It looks kind of good. Appropriate for the build. Make it partial aluminum to decrease the weight. Of course, monocoque for the chassis, because it's well, sheet boxes do not last for long. We'll go for steel material. Front transverse, MacPhersons in the front. Yeah, MacPhersons in the front, and because we're going for the front wheel drive car, yeah, torsion beams seem to be the best here. Okay, go next, new project. It's going to be inline 4. Maybe 1.2 liter. If it's 1.2 liter, it might be even 3-cylinder. Okay, inline 4. Might go for aluminum, just because of the weight difference. Dual overhead cams, 4 valves, all aluminum. Decrease it as much as we can. Make it under square. This car is going to rev pretty high. Do we need variable valve lift? Not for now. All cast, low friction. Low compression, because we're going for a turbo version. Low cam profile, although it's going to rev high, it's going to have its power and torque in the low and mid range of RPMs. Valve timing for intake, turbocharge. Go for fuel economy for now. We will change it later if it has some problems. Multi-point EFI, single, standard, regular fuel. Dump the fuel mixture 14.7. We will increase RPM limit for now. Short gas, no valves. Three-way cut, no muffler. It's already pretty good. We have our torque at 2,500, and it doesn't produce power after 6,000 RPM, so we might go to increase the cam profile a bit with slightly bigger compressor and turbine. Can we make it more fuel efficient? What will happen if we do it like this? We might change the... Dump the RPM limit to 5000, probably change the entire engine to make it over square, actually. What is this torque curve? Doesn't have any sense. It has lower torque on 2000 RPMs than on idle RPMs. Is it because the cam profile is too low? Put it back to 20. Make it fuel economy once more. Okay, now it's actually good. If I dump the AR ratio, okay. Increase the boost. Now we can increase compression a bit. Put it back to 91 and maybe retard the ignition timing. It starts to knock if I put it too high. Okay, well, what happens if I do this? Okay, it still does something. Will change. Does any of these options do anything? Not really. These only decrease weight. Make it a bit tougher. Can we do something with the exhaust? Okay. Put it at 70 millimeters to not reduce the power of the engine too much. Change the body panel color, make it white maybe? No flake, we want to make it as white as possible. Maybe change the... Where is it? Primary car. Trims will be red, maybe. To give it some form of... No. Why is it so square? Give it some nice lights. It already looks good. Maybe different ones that fit. Shorter lights. These are nice. Just increase their volume. maybe like this. Put them a bit further away and higher. Small grill in the front. Change its color to red. Put this as a second layer. Add another grill here. Change the chrome to red. Is there anything else that's terrible? There's nothing else. Maybe make it shorter. But if we're going to put the number plate on it, might do something like this. Flip it this way, shorten it even more. Put some lights here. Align them to horizon. Change the chrome to red. Make it smaller, taller. Put the number plate. Which one? Not this one. Maybe this. Give it a badge. Any sort. Now, for the side indicator, we will go for something quite small. Maybe put them above front fenders. Rotate. We have most of the front already done. For the fixtures here. We need some mirrors. Make them a bit bigger, like this. They still do not fit, but if I change the color, it's the color of the mirror. Okay, we might swap it out. And second color has to go as red. Okay, we're done with this. Which one do we have? Probably these, but we can just shift them here. Not too bad. A nice red fuel cap. Now for tail lights. These are nice, but will they fit? No, these do not look as they should. I can even put them just above the... just above... No, that's not a good idea. I actually need to go for something like this. I have an idea. But will this fit here? This has to go as a second layer. To change this color to red. It looks awful. Something else. Yeah. Way better. Shorten it. Make something stupid like this. Oh, this actually looks pretty nice, but we don't have any form of indicator. This has to overlap this. Make one closer to the side. Make those red, of course. Full on red. Okay, we're good. We're good. Now for the back. Flip it this way. We're on good track. Number plate, we had this one, I think. Shorter. Short as possible. Light the plate up. No. This is not really what I wanted here. Just put these. Put this back here. Put the plate. Make it a little bit less square. Align this. Will this change anything? Not really. Get rid of the chrome. Make it white to fit the rest of the car. Change these lights to white. We might actually get rid of those lights and put round ones like in the back. What will happen if I do this? Hey. Looks good. Make it thick. Change the color for those. Different ones. What about this one? No. No. Not really. Any round ones that... This is the one. Okay. Copy it here. Make it bigger. I think we're done with this. Nice single exhaust. Pointed downwards. Closer to the middle. And smaller. Okay. We're done with fixtures. That's probably everything we needed here. Now we're going for some mechanical stuff. Manual trans 5 speed. It doesn't need many gears. 170 is going to be the top, I think. Open diff. Medium compound. Maybe even smaller tires, I think. Outset them. Is it in... Maybe alloy rims. Solid disc with 2 pistons and 1 piston in the back. Want to make the size of both discs the same in front and in the rear, which means that you can put both like the same brakes in both sides. Maybe even have to go for 1 piston. So the calipers are also the same. Yeah. We will just adjust it with brake bias if we can. If it's not too much. Give it a bit of airflow. And the tires and the brakes. Standard interior, standard infotainment. Regular hydraulic or electric. It's 2020, it might be good to go for electric variable. Does it need any traction aids? I think that just traction control and ABS, it's just enough. Safety, advanced 20s, because we have to. Comfort. This is all passive sway bars. So what are the problems? Small brake force on both sides. What if I do this? 210 millimeters. Front brake force is low. I think we have to do the 2 pistons in the... Front dampers are hard. Oh, the suspension is really tough. Comfort setup. Active springs. We need to check the markets because we wanted to make it city eco. City eco, city budget. And maybe... No, there is no better category for it. It's more practical. Has bad fuel economy. And is... we might go back to car model designer and make it even lighter somehow. I think that's all we can actually do here. We have to... So 14-inch tires seem to be the best here. A little bit more offset. Comfort pad. Can I do something with tail stats? Fuel economy. So the car wants to die at the 5th gear. We might have to increase to the gear ratio. For some reason, it's going to be a taxi. And it's really high. Way too high. I thought so. The most basic springs going to drop here. Brakes are still showing a brake fade. Do we have to change it for vented disc? And people seem to like it. Well, the car did the job. We're still has problems with high speed economy. It's not the best, but couldn't expect much more. But family budget. It's 5-seater that has some power, doesn't need the fuel to run. 5.5 liter in fuel economy. We might do something in the... yeah. Family budget. They really like this car. It's quite decent drivability. For some reason it has a lot of sportiness. It's not comfortable. It's not prestige. It is safe. It is practical. Not very utilitarian. The fuel economy difference comes from the difference in weight also. We could make it a 1 liter engine or even 0.9 liter. And we might actually do it later. Okay. Export it. And name it. What is it going to be? Automation. F-box. Export the car. It went quite nice. Finalizing export. Okay, so see you again soon.